Tony Parker in his 16th season, all of them with the Spurs. That's Leonard on the pull-up over Winslow. Here's the matchup we'll be watching a lot of. Winslow defending Leonard. Well, good defense that time. Leonard tossed it in. Gasol gives him great spacing as Leonard splashes home a triple.
Shot.
Leonard gets by Waiters, pitches back out for Patty Mills, open three. Kawhi Leonard leads the Spurs with 7. 7:43 left, first half. Here at the Heat's house, Leonard got tripped up and fouled by Luke Babbitt. Kawhi Leonard will go to the line. Babbitt's first foul and the third team foul on Miami in this quarter. Kawhi Leonard started the season with 35 points in the game against the Warriors in Oakland. In that game, he went 15 for 15 from the foul line. On the season, he is 28 of 28 at the stripe.
Well, I mentioned in the Open that he scored 65 points in the first 2 games. That's the second best total of the first 2 games of the season in Spurs history. The Hall of Famer David Robinson scored 68.
By the way, that foul was on Reed, not Babbitt. Leonard everywhere he goes. Gasol finds Leonard on the cut. Off the double team, finds Parker for the three.
Leonard even in this game, then you've got a chance to win.
Yes, that would be a win in that matchup. Gasol corner 3, it's good. Now Gasol with 15 points, top of the key, pulling Whiteside 20 feet away from the basket. That is so effective for the Spurs.
And you know how much more effective it is with Aldridge in the game.
David Lee getting through for the dunk. Different Spurs have tripled. They're 7 of 12 from downtown. The Heat have hit 6 triples. 2 apiece for Babbitt, Waiters, and Dragic. Oh, pretty give and go.
We talked about one of his great attributes is being able to pass the ball. He's got great patience. A good passer usually has...
Out of the post for the Memphis Grizzlies. Remember, they were traded. Reed becomes only the second Heat reserve to score. Tyler Johnson had the first 5 bench points tonight for Miami. 13 for Kawhi Leonard. 5 midway through the second quarter. Patty Mills, the angle 3. Nothing but net for Patty Mills.
Mills open.
Spurs have 9 triples in 17 attempts. Excellent defense by Dwayne Dedmon. Forced Tyler Johnson into the miss. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Spurs with a 2-point lead and an open runway from Leonard. Whiteside was slow in getting back. He had fallen down at the offensive end. So a timeout Miami. The Spurs up 4. 6:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
You see Leonard recognizes Whiteside's not back there. He's got an easy drive to the basket. There's no one home to block the shot.
Winslow leans in, draws the foul, but missed the shot. Justice Winslow whistle for his 4th foul. Now, we don't have much to show you in the way of when Whiteside got hurt, but look at him there in the corner. And, Coach, I think that's a cramp.
Yeah, there was no contact there, so that's good.
Thanks to Fox on Sports for the look. Shows you exactly what happened to Whiteside. Leonard at the line. 16 for Kawhi as Pau Gasol replaces Dwayne Dedmon. Dedmon 9 points and 8 rebounds. He has been very solid for them off the bench.
Last Heat player to get cramps against the Spurs was the 14.
3.5 minutes left. Leonard's 20-footer. A laser beam. He's got a few minutes ago. Here's Leonard driving in. And again he draws a foul.
That's what we were talking about, Eric, when the fourth quarter began. They're going to go to Leonard in this situation.
Willie Reed picking up the foul. Kawhi Leonard, a perfect 32 for 32 at the foul line this year. That includes 4 for 4 tonight. Pau Gasol with 20 points, Patty Mills with 18, and Kawhi Leonard now with 20. Spurs are 17 and 19 at the line. And finally, the first minute. Antonio and the ball with 1:48 and ticking. Leonard, guarded by Waiters. Leonard, 7 straight points for the Spurs. You're looking at Mr. Go-To in San Antonio. 40 seconds left in the game. Leonard off the pump fake. And he'll go to the free throw line. Dion Waiters picking up his 3rd foul. Kawhi Leonard putting the Spurs on his back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you knew they were going to go to him. He's their guy. Mills is in the game to keep you honest on the help for Leonard. The soul's in the game if you double team Leonard, but Leonard's the guy.
Leonard 5 of 6 at the line. He has the last 7 points for the Spurs and 22 overall. Stoic portrait of Greg Popovich. 5 championships, still wants more. So the last 9 points for the
whole court if you can.
Waiters. This is Whiteside, who lost the ball to Patty Mills. That's a dagger for the Heat.
He's got to foul. They have to foul. Got to foul him.
They finally fouled Kawhi Leonard.
Too much
turnover when Miami could at least afford it.
Yeah, too much time off the clock.
Home crowd starting to pack up their gear and head out. Spurs trying to close in on a 4-0 start and on a 6th consecutive regular season win against Miami. They won here last year by 18 and beat the Heat by 24 in San Antonio. That Kawhi Leonard, coach, he was having a quiet night. 11 points through 3 quarters. And then, as you called it, the 4th quarter explosion for one of the league's best players.
You could see it coming.
Finals MVP against the Heat in 2014. And Ginobili with a rebound. That might do it. Kawhi Leonard running away from the defense. Oh, look at that. Nobody could lay a hand on him. That's a touchdown in touch football, coach.
The play from out of bounds after the timeout was to get the ball to Babbitt for the 3, but obviously in the other huddle they're saying don't let Babbitt get the 3, so it's a tough shot.
Just under 5 seconds left. The Spurs are going to get off to a 4-0 start with 3 of the wins coming on the road. They'll host the Utah Jazz on Tuesday, then play in Salt Lake on Friday. I don't know Tim Duncan anymore after 19 seasons, but excellence continues for the Spurs.
Leonard will be an MVP candidate this year. He's a 2-time defensive player the last 2 years.
Kawhi Leonard, 28